In a peaceful land, nestled between a wide, whispering forest and a small, cheerful village, lived two very special friends. One was Taro, a big tiger, known for his incredible strength, his lightning speed, and his unmatched bravery. The other was Luna, a small cat, celebrated for her clever mind, quick thinking, and a heart full of kindness. Despite their vast difference in size, Taro and Luna were the best of friends. Their days always began the same way, meeting under the sprawling branches of a tall banyan tree. "Good morning, Luna," Taro would say, his deep voice surprisingly gentle. "Good morning, Taro," Luna would reply, her meow as bright as the morning sun. Then, they would ask each other the most important question of the day. "What good activity will we do today?" One morning, as the dew still sparkled on the leaves, Luna's sharp ears caught a faint, desperate sound. Chirp, chirp. It was a tiny cry for help. She followed the sound and, beneath a tall oak, she found a small baby bird trembling on the ground. It had fallen from its nest high above. Luna immediately called for her friend. "Taro, come quick! This little bird needs our help!" Taro arrived in moments. Assessing the situation, he carefully began to climb the tree. With his powerful body and surprisingly gentle paws, he delicately scooped up the tiny bird and placed it safely back into its nest, right beside its worried mother. The mother bird fluttered around them, her song filled with gratitude. "Thank you, my dear friends, thank you." Luna looked up at Taro, her heart full. "Helping others feels so good," she purred. Taro nodded in agreement. "Being gentle," he said wisely, "is a sign of true strength." Later that same day, as they strolled near the river, they found a crowd of animals waiting anxiously on the bank. "What's wrong?" Luna asked a worried-looking rabbit. "The bridge is broken," the rabbit explained. "We can't get across to the other side." Taro surveyed the damaged bridge. "I can help with this," he declared. With his immense strength, he began to carry heavy wooden logs to repair the gap. Luna, with her keen eye, directed him. "A little to the left, perfect, right there," she called out. Working together, they soon had the bridge fixed and sturdy once more. The animals cheered as they crossed safely. "Thank you, Cat and Tiger, you're amazing," they shouted. Luna looked at Taro and said, "See? Small ideas can help guide big strength." Taro smiled back. "And teamwork," he added, "makes everything possible." The next morning, Luna noticed something that made her sad. The beautiful forest, their shared home, was littered with trash left behind by careless travelers. "This is our home," she said, her voice filled with disappointment. "It should be clean and beautiful." Taro's expression turned serious. "You're right, Luna. Let's clean it up together." Taro used his strength to move large pieces of trash, while Luna, being small and nimble, picked up the smaller bits. More importantly, she gathered the young animals and taught them how to keep their home tidy. Inspired by their actions, monkeys, deer, and birds all began to help. Before long, the forest was fresh, green, and pristine again. The animals clapped their paws and wings. "Thank you for caring for our forest," they chirped and chattered. One sunny afternoon, Taro and Luna decided to visit the animal playground. But instead of joyful sounds, they heard shouting and arguing. The young animals were fighting over toys and games. Taro sat down among them, his presence calm and reassuring. "Friends," he began, his voice low and steady, "fighting never solves problems." Luna joined in, her tone gentle and warm. "Kind words and sharing are how you make real friends," she explained. They then organized fun games that taught the little ones about sharing their food and helping one another. Laughter soon replaced the angry shouts. The young animals learned a valuable lesson that day. "We promise to be kind, just like you," they all declared happily. As evening approached, they saw a thin, weary dog lingering near the edge of the village. He looked hungry and sad. "I haven't eaten in days," the dog whispered, his voice weak. Luna looked at Taro, her eyes filled with compassion. Without a word, Taro opened the basket they carried. "Please eat with us," he offered. They shared their meal of fish, rice, and fresh water with the hungry dog. As he ate, tears of gratitude welled up in the dog's eyes. "Thank you," he said, his strength returning. "You've given me hope again," Luna gently patted his paw. "Sharing is caring," she said softly. Taro added, "A full heart is always better than a full stomach." One scorching hot day, a pillar of smoke rose ominously near the village. "Fire!" Luna cried out, her fur standing on end. The fire was spreading with terrifying speed, threatening the homes of both animals and humans. Without hesitation, they sprang into action. Taro used his incredible strength to push and roll heavy stones, creating a barrier to stop the fire's path. Meanwhile, Luna, quick and agile, raced through the area, warning everyone to get to safety and organizing lines to bring water from the river. They worked tirelessly, side by side, until the last flame was extinguished. The village was safe. A huge cheer erupted from the grateful crowd. "Taro and Luna are heroes!" everyone shouted. Taro, humble as ever, said softly, "We just did what was right." Luna smiled warmly at the crowd. "Anyone can be a hero," she said, "just by helping others." As the sun finally set, casting a warm golden glow over the land, Taro and Luna sat together under their favorite banyan tree, just as they did every day. "We did so many good things today," Luna said, feeling a deep sense of peace and happiness. Taro looked up at the first stars beginning to twinkle in the twilight sky. "And tomorrow," he replied with a confident smile, "we will do even more." They sat in comfortable silence, knowing one simple but powerful truth. When the big and the small, the strong and the clever, help each other, the world becomes a better, kinder, and more wonderful place for everyone. Thank you for watching our story today. If you enjoyed the adventures of Taro and Luna, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more tales of friendship and kindness. See you next time.